What's up, y'all? Elijah here at Meeple Mountain, and today we've got something super special for you. The guys from Ryder Games are heading over right now to give us a demo of their new game, Detective City of Angels. Now, this game isn't even on Kickstarter yet, so we're going to get a little bit of a sneak preview here. If you haven't already heard about it, it's pretty neat. But I'm going to let Evan and AJ tell us a little bit more about it in detail right now.
Hey, so I'm AJ Porfirio. I'm with Ryder Games. I started the company back in around 2011. Fast forward to now, and we're an LLC that's produced 6 games now, 6 different unique games, as well as a bunch of different expansions for those games.
I'm Evan Derrick. I'm the creative director at Ryder Games. We primarily publish heavily thematic games that create just incredible experiences for players.
Really, we're trying to make super solid games that tell stories, basically.
One of our most popular titles is called Hostage Negotiator. It's a solitaire-only game, but you step into the roles of the hostage negotiator, trying to talk down an abductor who's taken a bunch of hostages. We also publish Saloon Tycoon, which is a Western tile-laying game. Salvation Road, which is a post-apocalyptic co-op game, and then coming up very soon, we have Detective City of Angels, which is a 1940s noir-styled mystery-solving game.
This is the most ambitious project we've ever done. It's going to come in a large coffin-sized box. It's going to come with 8 different scenarios right out of the gate. Of course, we're going to have some extra things, some special things for the Kickstarter backers that sort of jump on board early and help us sort of get this off of the ground. It being as big as it is, there's no way that we're going to be able to do this without the support of Ryder Games fans out there, that, you know, the loyal fans that exist now, plus new ones that hopefully come in as part of this project.
Detective City of Angels is set in 1940s Los Angeles, and players take on the roles of detectives in the LAPD. It was a notoriously corrupt time in the LAPD's history, and there was actually a lot of reforms that were instituted in the 50s. But our game does not take place in that time period. So the detectives are not working together, they are against each other, and they will do whatever it takes to solve the case first and get the glory for themselves. They will bribe snitches to listen in on fellow detectives' conversations. They will actually steal and remove evidence from crime scenes, whatever's necessary to be the first to solve the case. What's really interesting about Detective is that it's not just a mystery-solving game. There is an additional player who is playing against the detectives, and that player is called the Chisel. The Chisel is an old Noir term that means to cheat or deceive, and so the Chisel essentially takes on the role of all of the suspects in the case. So as the detectives are moving around the city, interrogating suspects, the Chisel is answering for them. And they are choosing whether a given suspect is going to tell the truth or lie to the detectives. So not only do the detectives need to find all the evidence and piece the mystery together, but they need to figure out which suspects are lying to them and which are telling them the truth.
Each case goes about 2 to 3 hours, depending on, you know, what happens in the case, how quickly the detectives are able to parse the information and potentially solve the case. But you know, by the time you're done with the game and play through all the cases, you know, you're talking about probably 25, 30 hours of gameplay for each person. You're really getting a ton of variety in the game and a ton of gameplay out of it.
So we were fortunate enough to get Vincent Dutrait to do the art for Detective City of Angels, and he did the cover for the recent Robinson Crusoe, the new edition of that. He did Lewis and Clark. He has a very distinctive painterly hand-drawn art style, which just felt perfect for the 1940s noir setting. And the one thing that's fantastic about Vincent, first, it was a dream for me to work with him. I was just over the moon when he was just like, yes, I would love to do this. I thought he would say, who are you and why should I work with you? But he wasn't. He was all in from the get-go. And he does meticulous amounts of research. So all of the artwork is very period, like the hats, the clothing, everything, the guns, the evidence, all feels totally authentic and places you in the 1940s in Los Angeles. So he has brought his style and his aesthetic to the game in a way that I had hoped would happen, but I'm over the moon. It's fantastic. His art is incredible.
Alright, that was Detective City of Angels from Ryder Games. Now don't forget, their Kickstarter is going live on October 10th, so it's just around the corner. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and we'll get back to you and see what we can do to find out the answers for you. You can also check out more information on their games at vanrydergames.com, and that's Ryder with a Y. They've got information on both this game and all their other games that came before it. And we're also going to try to get a video up soon with our impressions on the game itself, so keep an eye out for it. And if we do get it up soon, it'll be right there, hopefully. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. That goes a long way to give us a feel of what's working, what's not, what we should keep doing, and what we should pass on. If you feel so inclined to, hit that subscribe button. That'll keep you in the know with notifications so you know when we put new videos out and you can keep up with us. Thanks again. See y'all later.